So basically, I burnt down 2 meters of my fence by accident. And I had to call the fire brigade to come and put it out and blast it out.
Should say that everything that's led up to this has been your fault.
I mean, yeah, that's why it's embarrassing, because it's entirely my fault that it happened. So I was doing a big clear out of like a bunch of old paperwork, and because I'm just stupidly paranoid about like data protection, I always like burn it to get rid of like all the old documents I don't need.
Smart.
Shredder.
Yeah, or like an actual incinerator. Just like a metal
or even
tin.
Like a fire pit.
Yeah, when I say incinerator, it's just like a metal bucket with a funnel on top that can actually fit everything in, and it has holes so the smoke can escape. Whereas I just have this like really old, like just basic metal bucket that I burn things in, like a moron. So I piled this all like paperwork in, just like squeezing it all, set it on fire, let it burn. It burnt up. Let the ash just sit there, and then I genuinely like can't explain why I did it, but I did do it. I decided it would be a good idea to, I don't want like the dogs to go over and hurt themselves in the bucket or like try and eat the ash or whatever, so I'm going to flick this over the fence. So I flick it over the fence, being impatient, not checking that if the, because I'd packed it so dense, of course, towards the bottom of the,
yeah,
but it was still
to tip the bucket. Did you not have to hold the bottom of the bucket?
It has like a handle.
Yeah, but if you tip it,
it wasn't hot by then. But I thought it was out. I flicked it over the fence. I guess
all it would take is like one ember.
Yeah. So I flicked it over the fence. Immediately I was like, oh, that probably wasn't very smart, knowing that that's where I put like cardboard, like old cardboard and stuff.
And the cuttings of your grass.
Yeah, and like grass cuttings and stuff like that. And it was like a particularly like warm, dry day. So it was like the actual perfect conditions for this idiocy to begin.
Yeah.
Then this is your failing. This is the thing that is your complete and utter failing.
So I go inside for like 15 minutes. Good, because I'm doing all this sorting on the house or whatever, just doing boring admin, whatever. Go outside and like 15 minutes later, and what do I see? Some like just a little bit of smoke, and not enough to be like properly concerned, like a controllable amount. Grab a chair and like look over the fence. I'm like, shit, right. Like the Mass Effect like choice system came up, and I had like 2 choices. Grab the hose and like spray it with water.
The white power gun.
The correct one. Or try and smother the and remove the oxygen. It was such a small, tiny like pile with just a little trail of smoke. So I thought my logic was if I got a broom
and smashed it
and like held it down onto it, it would suffocate it.
So you grabbed this broom and you started hitting it, and what does it do?
Yeah, the second I touch it, it basically just.
You gave the fire oxygen.
Gave it a bunch of oxygen.
And then
And then it was just a. And then it was then panic mode set in. I'll put some like clips and videos and stuff in for this bit, because
this wasn't a small fire. This could have been like a whole neighborhood fire, because it's in the location where any direction is flammable stuff to
it's literally like the wooden fence that joins everyone's like house in the whole neighborhood. So if I didn't call 999, I guess it just would have.
No, but these fences back onto a cycle track that is surrounded by trees and plants.
Yeah.
So they would have gone up. Everything in your neighborhood would have just caught fire.
Yeah, basically. It's the first time I've ever called 999. I've never had to before. But I just did it. I was like, fire. I threw some ash over the fence, and then it started like catching fire, and now it's like really bellowing. And then, I like waited 5 minutes, and I was like, the flame was just getting ridiculous. Like, when I showed you guys the video of it, like your reactions like said it all. So yeah, I like got the dogs inside before it got too crazy. I tried to.
Did you shoot it with your hose?
No, because I knew once there was some flame that can also like, I don't know, and my hose doesn't quite go long enough to get over the fence and spray it anyway. So I'd already.
You would have probably been fine by shooting water at it.
But yeah, I called the fire people and they were like, just stay away from it. We'll be there soon. 5 minutes passed. I called them up again because it was like, this is getting like out of control now.
Yeah.
This is like getting really proper scary. Like, and eventually they show up. I can at the very end of the clip I got, you can kind of hear the fire engine in the distance. They rock up with the whole gear and their mega powerful hose and a bunch of like they got like an axe and stuff, and they just start blasting it and chipping away at the wood and clearing it away. And
is there actually anything cooler job wise?
No, no.
It's pretty scary.
It's cool until
because fire is fucked. It's terrifying.
Yeah,
it's dangerous as hell.
Really scary.
Yeah, you gotta respect that. You gotta be careful. Because all it takes is like one little dumb error in judgment, and the whole neighborhood's on fire. You know.
A literal mansion burst into flames here recently, like a £2 million mansion
in our town, or in the UK.
No, in the local to us.
Really?
Yeah.
Wiltshire.
Why?
Don't know, but it burst into flames. The whole road was closed on my way to work for 3 days. Whole mansion just burst into flames.
It was weird because I was like expecting for them to be like annoyed at me or whatever or something, but they were like really calm, really chill. Just sorted it in probably like 10 minutes. Just really quick, and then we're just like, yeah, just be more careful next time. And then just drive off.
Can I just say, how have you set fire to something and put yourself in danger before I have? It's kind of not fair.
It's wacky.
I set fire to my own hair, and you're here setting fire to your...
Surely that counts.
Well, no, because
you did that before I did this, right?
Yeah, but I was never in danger.
Look, what do you mean?
Look, hair can light up it's so
Well,
easy.
not as quick as Alex's fence, apparently.
Yeah, so that was like mega embarrassing. I thought I'd share it on here so I can share my embarrassment.
Does this mean going forward that you're not allowed to do anything of fire?
Yes.
Nice. I've gained my privileges back.
It's like,
Yes.
yeah, fuck doing this ever again.